Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Madash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule well, and also honors and salutations to those of you who are of the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word in sincerity and truth. Alright, so I saw that the elder Adama did a show about that verdict from that Edomite police officer who went in that guy's apartment and shot him dead. I didn't watch it just yet, but I it sparked a thought that I've probably shared before, but I wanted to say it again, and that is not necessarily what she did. That's what Edomites do. They're irresponsible. The Edomites are evil people, and they just do evil things, right? So that I'm not surprised about. But the one thing I wanted to mention is how Jake is reacting to two things. One, the verdict that was laid out, right? And then two, how the brother of the man who was murdered and the judge reacted. And there was a black officer in there that kind of fixed her hair as the verdict was being read. And I just wanted to say is, why are you Negroes surprised at either of those things? Why are you surprised about the verdict, and why are you surprised about the way that the Jake in this situation reacted, man? That's just the life that we live, let's talk about the verdict first, right? So here it is that this woman murdered someone. She murdered someone in cold blood, right? And I personally think that this woman, either they were involved with each other and she didn't like what was going on. She probably walked up in the house and was like, hey, let me in. And he's like, I don't feel like dealing with your mess tonight. I got company. That bitch barged up in there and fucking saw he had some other bitch in there and blasted his ass. Or they've had altercations before where he, it's a black guy living in her apartment building, so she wanted to exercise her copley duties or her officer duties. But either way, they knew each other before. This wasn't some kind of a one-off or something that happened by chance, right? So she murdered this guy in cold blood, and who murders people and gets only 10 years? Where does that happen? Most often you see, for murder, you at least get 20. At least 20. They'll give you like 20 to life or something like that. You know what I mean? And then after 10 to 15 years, you got a chance for parole, right? But to get 10 years that's not enough, right? And I'm not surprised. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised they convicted the bitch. To be honest, I thought they was gonna let her go, because that's what they've been doing lately. When cops kill niggas, they let them go, man. They let them go, and they might suspend them, or they might transfer to another department or what have you. But they typically don't convict anybody who's been a cop killing some Jake. So what I don't understand is why the rest of us or the rest of the Jake take it upon themselves to say this is an outrage. This is an injustice. If it was a black guy, he would have been put underneath the jail. Like, yeah, of course. You live in America underneath the captivity of a lawless people, man. That's what the scriptures told us, that he would give us away to a lawless nation, a lawless people. Why do you expect righteousness out of an unrighteous people? Or fairness out of an unfair. It's just not gonna happen, man. And I wanted to say this, that you niggas need to stop depending on Esau to give you your justice. The only one that is going to give you justice is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Heavenly Father and His Son are the only one that is going to give you justice, man. That's the only way you're going to get your justice. And if you think you're going to get it from complaining to Esau, you got another thing coming. We live in a country where Jake's been marching, and he had the whole civil rights movement, and none of that worked. None of that worked. You're still being treated unfairly. These are the descendants of the same people that put you in slavery, man. Why do you think that the treatment would be any different? It's not. It won't be, and it's not going to be, right? And so the second thing, were the how our people acted in the courtroom. The brother of the victim wanted to hug the bitch. Oh, excuse me. The lady police officer that was fixing her hair, and the judge who hugged her afterwards. Like, you have to understand something. Our people are in a condition, right, where they've been beaten up for a long time, man, and they are a product of that abuse. And when you've been abused for generations, let's take one generation. If you let's say you were adopted, and you were with a family who abused you. Not even adopted. I'm sensationalizing it, right? But let's say your parents are abusive to you. When you that's gonna affect you in a way, right? So imagine a nation of people who've been abused for generation upon generation upon generation. How do you think they're gonna act? Like, Stockholm Syndrome is a real thing. It's a real thing. You think you can be abused by these people and that nothing is gonna happen? You won't be affected in no kind of way? And Jake always, the brother, he was on some, I'm gonna be a bigger person. That's what he was trying to do. I'm gonna show them how much better we are. We're better than them, period. You don't gotta prove nothing to them. You gonna hug somebody that killed your brother in cold blood, like, and then she in the courtroom crying, and you know. But overall, I wanted to just talk about that, man, and stop expecting for Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white people, to give you justice. It's not gonna happen, man. The only way you're gonna get justice is by Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the only person you're gonna get justice from. And then the second thing is have some good sense and understanding that our people are fucked up, man. Our people are fucked up. The scriptures say that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't know that Esau is their enemy, man. They don't know. That's why they behave like that. Stop being so surprised at shit. You know? And what you need to do is start listening to us. Start listening to the men of the Lord, namely, and in particular, GMS. And then we'll explain to you why all of this shit is happening. We'll explain it to you, and then let you know that there's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We're not gonna suffer these things forever. Start listening to the men of the Lord, so you can get your answers that you ask, the questions you're asking. Why are they treating us so unfair? I'm gonna tell you why. Because Esau is a wicked demon. He is the devil incarnate. He's not gonna give you justice. We live in a system that wasn't designed to give niggas justice. It just wasn't designed to give us any good. And that's that, man. Simple as that. Simply put, you won't get justice from an unjust people, man. You know, start listening to the men of the Lord so you can know that. All right. So with that, you know, that's my car talk. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. Honor and salutations to those of you who are of the hopeful elect. And with that, I say shalom.